Alrighty, weekly outlook for the first week of December. This one's a really simple one, right? I took some time to look at the charts, and the outlook's pretty simple, but let's start out with the news. We have a 10 a.m. folder on Monday, thumbs up, right? Nothing on Tuesday, decent. Then we have the pre-NFP folder on Wednesday, non-farm employment change. Then we have a 10 a.m. as well, so Wednesday's a news-heavy day. Then on Thursday we have unemployment claims, 8:30. And on Friday we have triple 10 a.m. folders. Interestingly enough, as you might notice, we're missing NFP. There is no NFP this coming week. It's the first week of December, and they have the pre-NFP folder, but they do not have NFP. It's moved like somewhere here, I believe. So yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, so we have a pretty fat news week though, so that is something to keep in mind, obviously. And yeah, let's hop into the charts. So for me, dollar's pretty simple. And so is everything else, right? We have daily SMT here with the majors, which, you know, it's not like the greatest SMT, but no. SMT with majors. Current interval only, right? We can see that same thing on the majors. Down here, and then from the initial framing as well of bullishness, we have this potential monthly internal external play on pound, right? So what is my expectation next week? Bullish on majors, this buy side, right, relative equal highs here on EU. I believe that could be a target for next week. And then on dollar, I'd say the sell side pool, or this sell side pool down here, right? These two basically equal lows on the daily chart. And for pound, I guess like you take maybe these two equal highs to see it. Like if euro makes that move, right, pound might end up around here somewhere. If it makes like a relatively equal move higher. So that's majors out of the way, and it's only going to get more simple from here, right? So NQES, we swept previous month low, right? October low at the end of November, and we have SMT with YM there, and we have displacement away from there, a bunch of daily gaps below. My expectation for indices is all-time highs again, and I'll be looking at any and all of these daily gaps on ES and NQ if we do get a retrace for a potential continuation higher. And that is all she wrote. I don't even care what the weekly chart looks like. That's all I need to know. Intermediate time draw on NQ would be these equal highs up here, right? Like the pre-all-time high draw. And on ES, it would be this high up here. Now, obviously, we can see that ES is a bit stronger than NQ, relatively speaking. So that also is something to keep note of. And we can quickly pop into the bonds, right? Just to see if they support a potential bearish dollar, bullish majors scenario. In my opinion, they do. We've inversed this daily bearish gap, and so far we are respecting mean threshold consequent encroachment of that. And then on the other bond pairs or bond maturity date bonds, on the other maturity date bonds, I guess is the way to put it, we're even more bullish in my opinion. Now we did have a bearish day on Friday and partially Thursday, but yeah, I think they all have a buy side pool above that, could be a nice draw. So I don't really put my too much analysis into bonds, but they definitely look like they could be supporting the notion for dollar. And then even easier than everything else, we have majors ripping face again. This is all-time high on silver that's marked out up here. I think that's where we're going next week. Potentially we can get a daily gap, but if we start kind of moving like we have in the past when we have big upside moves on metals, then Monday we'll probably just take the high, and after that we'll have to see. I would be willing to sell long past all-time highs, obviously, just on an expansion basis, like we have been kind of on gold for a while now. Yeah, gold also displacing not as much, so potentially we could see a scenario where we'll form a daily gap around Friday's displacement on gold and on silver, and then silver does not retrace down into it while gold does, giving us daily SMT, and then we can look for a continuation long on gold as like a six sister all-time high resweep type of situation. And I mean, that's like, I don't have to look at like many weekly charts or whatever right now. For me, it's really that simple. It's just like everything's pretty clear going into this week. Does that mean it has to happen this way? Of course not. I could be wrong, right? Always got to keep in mind that, you know, your expectation is never what's going to happen for sure. But yeah, I think it's pretty clear to me, at least, what I think will happen. And yeah, that's it. So recap: bearish dollar, bullish majors, bearish dollar, bullish everything else, I guess is a way to put it. So that's the outlook. All right, peace out.